as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. The Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And the quality of opponent goes up a notch here in this divisional round. But he's coming off such a sensational performance, I'm not sure he cares. 4 touchdown passes in the last game, and you'd have to imagine his head coach would sign up for that right now.
Motion man is Shakir. Into the air right away is Allen. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Quinnen Williams. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. On play action, Allen. Under pressure, they got him again. Joshua Hines-Allen in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll be out right at the 35. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down. Here's Matt Araiza now.
Matt Araiza in punt formation for the Bills.
Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They're led by the number 1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Now a run. Here's the rookie from Penn State. And this will be a Jaguars first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 9. It's a big play for the... yards, and perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brenton Strange, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are on the board first here in this division round matchup. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more,
to put it mildly.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. They begin with a run by Davis. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. In motion goes the tight end. Allen. Getting this ball out wide for Davis. Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Motion man is Shakir. To throw, it's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 22.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Throwing now is Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Allen going to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. Here's Allen to throw it. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the tuck and...
Really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown from 10 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from evening this one up. Blake Grupe now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out come the Jags. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Clay, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Clay, and he'll work down inside the 45.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 3rd down, it's Guerendo. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the box there.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? A quick throw, but incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. Throw out wide is incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
To the air, Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Inside give to Davis. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now Allen. This completes a Corley. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Up the middle to Davis. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more. Second down.
27-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They go again with Davis. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
The slot man in motion right. Allen now looks to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. And this one is right through. And that will knot us up at 10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
Let's go.
On play action, Lawrence. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 30-yard line. They go play action with Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Parker Washington, 30 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. That one taken in by Corley. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31.
Now Allen. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Here's Lawrence to throw. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brenton Strange with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. In the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Allen. And his throw here's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Clay. Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Lawrence will throw. Steps away to his left. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And Thomas has it. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now Lawrence. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Now Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now Lawrence to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round games in the AFC. And it looks like a good...
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Jaguars offense and Trevor Lawrence getting set for this next drive. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in. Lawrence. Washington's got it. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down. There on third. Ends up getting 7. They'll try the middle with Gurindo. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Over the middle, it's complete. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Handoff here, Gurindo. And he will have a Jaguars first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Gurindo on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards. Again, it's Gurindo. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Jaguar first down.
On the give, it's Gurindo. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. In motion, the tight end. They'll look to throw here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Washington. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Lawrence. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Bigsby. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. To the air, Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Allen. And his throw is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Coleman. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The tight end in motion right. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
Back to throw. Lawrence. That is caught. And he will have a Jaguars first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
A gain of 3 on the play. First down, Jacksonville.
Up the middle they go. Clay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 61 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
They'll look to throw now on first down. His throw incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
He was covered by Kymir Elam.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
A gain of 9 on the play, but it brings up 4th down.
And that is no good. And they will not be able to add on to their 20-point lead.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. On first down, Clay. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
A gain of 12. First down, Jaguars.
They'll keep it on the ground. Clay. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 5. They run the counter. Clay. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 6. First down, Jacksonville.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. This ball caught by Strange. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there of 20 yards. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Allen to throw it. This completes to Corley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49-yard line.
Now Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
7-yard gain. That's good for the Bills. First down. 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Allen. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Allen going to throw. Completes to Shakir once again. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. And again, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's a give to Davis. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. From the gun, it's Allen. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That one taken in by Corley. And almost, but not. 10. 9, fourth down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on fourth. Now Allen, gotta have this one. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll be taken down right around the 27. They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Jaguars season will continue at least one more week as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.